Welcome back to the channel, my brothers from different mothers, and that's what you are, my brothers. That's why this channel's called the Brotherhood of Men. My name's Andy R, and today I want to talk to you about high value men having options and why you should think of yourself as a high value man, even if you haven't made it yet, and you should think of your options. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life. That's not my job, and it's not the job of anybody in the Red Pill, Manosphere, MGTOW community. That's all about you making choices for yourself, and that's why I do these videos, so that you've got more information so you can make better choices. So when I say that high value men have options, what do I mean by a high value man? Well, there are many different definitions of a high value, but kind of the basics are they're good earners for a start. They're usually quite fit, as in they've managed to keep themselves active and the body weight down. They're usually held up by other men as being high value. It's no use calling yourself I'm a high value man and nobody else thinks that of you. It's like saying I'm a fantastic lover, yet there's no woman stepping forward and going, you know what, he is a good lover. If you're the only one saying it, it probably isn't true. But that doesn't mean you can't be those things. In your peer group, if people look to you for an answer, you're probably high value. If not yet, then you're on that road to being a high value man. And this is why high value men have options. Those who earn really well, and that's, high earner. Those who are physically fit, as in they haven't let themselves go to seed, and those who are seen by others as valuable in their community, in their peer group. That's the top percent. That's the 1%, 10%, 20%, the top guys. And there is nothing stopping any one of you from being up there. But what you have to understand when you're there is that every woman out there, throughout all the age groups, early 20s, late teens even, early 20s and that, they're lusting for that guy in the top 1% and the top 10%. They're throwing the coochie at this guy left, right and centre. But this is something that the women don't understand. We guys know this. We see it in our lives. We see that guy who is successful, who is, all of these things, and we see women throw themselves at them. I have it happen in my life. Don't ask me why. I'm not that great a looking guy. I'm just, for some reason, I attract women. I don't know, and I don't want to know, because the moment you try and boil it down to an essence, it no longer works. So, it's just one of those things. Makes my woman laugh when she sees some 20-year-old thing flirting with me, doing the hair flick, and well, maybe we could. Well, she's standing right there. Have no care, no moral. Makes her laugh. And I've said to her, I said, why do you laugh? I mean, surely you'd feel a bit offended. She said, why wouldn't you? Coming home with me? You're not interested, are you? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But it does make me laugh. I think it's her way of keeping my feet on the floor so I don't get a bit big-headed. It's like she laughs and says, yeah, well, it just shows I chose well. Fair play. Anyway, men who fall into these categories have options. Now, you don't have to be a high value man to have options. Everybody has options. You, my brothers, you probably are already high value. You are to me because you're my brothers and you join this channel. So to me, you are already high value. But the thing is that what women don't understand is they think they are the prize. No, not anymore. Haven't been for decades. Haven't been for generations. You haven't been the prize. They're just not. Men are the prize because we have it in our ability to completely transform a woman's life. Women tend to be chaotic, drama driven, make decisions with their emotions instead of a rational brain and a fixed heart. Men are the rational ones. And because we're rational, we tend to make better choices, better decisions. Doesn't mean we all do, but we tend to. Like I say, no absolutes. But we tend to make better choices. We tend to be better with finance. We tend to be better with settling ourselves down, getting certain material things that improve our lives. And women look at that and want that. And if they manage to get that guy, he will completely transform her life for the better. And they know this, and that's why they want those guys. That's why we men, you, my brothers, are the prize. Stop thinking you're not. Stop putting yourself down. Stop thinking that some woman has all the power. They have very little. Excuse me. So, when they get in this point, that woman who's probably very beautiful, got a great figure, and probably is like, let's say mid-20s. She's a good-looking woman. She's used to guys throwing themselves at her, but not the guys that she wants. She wants that high-end, that high-valuing man. That's the one she's got her eyes on. So when she throws herself at him, and he just looks at her like, what? No thanks, not interested. It's devastating to her. She's not used to it. This is unheard of. What she doesn't understand is that this guy gets this happen to him on a daily basis. On the daily, he's getting coochie thrown at him. And if he's attracted enough, he'll take the offer up. He'll go, yeah, I'll try this one on for a moment. I'll give it a go. Bounce on me, baby. Like, go for it. Go to town. Have fun. I'm certainly going to. But afterwards, when I'm putting back my clothes on and going, that was fun, thanks very much, bye. We might have to get back together again sometime. You've got some earning and learning to do. They're like, why didn't he wife me up? Why all of a sudden am I not good enough? I was good enough for him last night. And she'll come up with 1,000,001 stories of why he was in the wrong. He doesn't care, because what she doesn't understand is that all her friends are trying to get with that guy as well. She's terrified to introduce him to her single girlfriends, because they're going to look at him and go, lust, yes, I want. And they'll go behind her back, because they're all the same, these women. They all want that high value man. So they're terrified that he will go with somebody else. You hear it all the time. You've seen it, you've heard it, stories, you've heard in social media, on the news, you've heard it in films, in TV shows, all the time. This great looking, high earning, high value man, how he's literally beating them off with a shitty stick. Because they're throwing themselves at her. Her friends want him. She's terrified at introducing him to her friends. But that's who she thinks her competition is. No. Here's a reality check for any woman who's watching this. Your competition isn't every woman you know. Your competition is every woman you know and every woman he knows and comes into contact with. Because he's got options. And that's what this video is about. He's got options. And he will probably exercise those options, even if he's with you. So now it didn't work because he cheated on me. No, he just exercised his options. Yes, technically he was cheating on you, but he was exercising his options. Look me in the eye and tell me honestly, woman, you're good looking, you've got a great body, you've got something about you, never cheated. I don't believe you. But hey, that was a guy's fault as well, wasn't it? He was just too good looking. I couldn't turn him down. Oh, and he was attracted to me. Yeah, well, that's what that guy's doing. And that guy probably went through his teens not being lusted after. But he made something of himself, and now he's on catch up. He's thinking to himself, why should I turn these opportunities down? I have options. So she dumps me. I'm not married to her. She's only my girlfriend, so she goes. Fair enough, go. Bye-bye. There are 1,001 like you waiting in the wings. A lot of them your friends. I've got options, and I'm going to use those options. And guess what? As I get older and I get more successful, I will have more options, and more options, and more options. Anyway, do you agree with me? Do you agree what I've just said, that high value men have options, and why you should start thinking of yourself as a high value man? Start thinking of your options. And if you don't think of yourself as a high value man, then do something about it. Change it. Change what you're not happy with. Do it. Go for it. Nobody's stopping you, except you. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. So if you don't want to hear the end spiel, just turn it off now. But if you do, please, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget that bell notification. Give it a little tickle, turn it on, otherwise you'll miss out on future content. And you don't want to miss out. My name's Andy R. This is the Brotherhood of Men. And you men out there, you take care of yourself, because if you don't, as I always say, who will? I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.